Let's start with the session. And our topic for today is to how to prepare our energies before going off to sleep in the night. Let's start with an invocation. Concentrate on your heart chakra. Be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Take a deep breath. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Master Chua Kok Sui, to Lord Maha Gurji Meiling, to all the great ones, holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, to my higher soul and my divine self, we humbly invoke for your presence in this session. Thank you for your constant guidance, help, and protection. Thank you in full faith. So be it. Gently open your eyes. Appa Namaste, everyone. I hope you can hear me clearly now. All right. So let's begin. So now the thing is, why do you think we are talking about energy preparation in the night, especially in a time management challenge? You know, so the reason is we often say, okay, if you want to manage your time, you should start your day properly. But the problem is, you can only start your day in the morning properly if you end your previous day properly. अगर आप रात में आप देखेंगे अगर आपकी नींद ठीक से नहीं हुई है या you have not have had a peaceful sleep or you've had a lot of disturbances in your sleep or you have not rested your body properly, the chances are in the next morning you will already be fatigued. आप ऑलरेडी फटीग्ड फील करेंगे, आप रिलैक्स फील नहीं करेंगे, जिसके वजह से throughout the day you may not feel fresh enough or you may not feel focused enough. So one way to maximize our time and one way to have a very productive day is to have a peaceful sleep and to end our previous day with proper energy preparation. अगर हम लोग प्रॉपरली अपनी एनर्जी को प्रिपेयर करते हैं एंड देन वी रेस्ट आवर बॉडी, the moment we get up in the morning, we will be fresh, we will be all set to plan our day. And then of course we have a lot of techniques to make our checklist, to make our priority list. वो सब हम लोग काफी कुछ डिस्कस किए हैं. But one more element that you could add is to prepare your energies properly before going off to sleep. So I'm going to share some tips with all of you today. You can be ready with your pen and paper. Of course, we'll be uploading the video on the app later. But yeah, meanwhile, you can do this. So this is one of the techniques. This is spoken about in the Theosophy books. And gratitude to Master Hector. उन्होंने हम लोग को ये सिखाया था या ये बताया था, and then we would practice this. So what he would say, or what it is also mentioned in some esoteric books, is in the night when we sleep, every night, what energy vibration we are sleeping. So रात में हम लोग की जो consciousness है, हम लोग की जो awareness है, वो वहीं पर घूमती रहती है. Like for example, अगर आप रात में कुछ बहुत violent movie देखकर सोते हैं, तो रात में सपने कैसे आते हैं? What kind of dreams do you get in the night if you have watched a violent movie in the night? Once there was a lady who had come for healing. Every night she would watch Crime Patrol. I think Crime Patrol. There is some series like that. कोई एक इस तरह का एक series आता है. And every night she would keep on having those dreams. And in the morning she would always feel irritable. Something like that. So it does have a deep impact. क्योंकि क्या होता है रात में हम लोग क्या देख रहे हैं, क्या सुन रहे हैं, और उसी एनर्जी के साथ जब हम सोने चले जा रहे हो, you're immediately going off to sleep on that same vibration. Then in the night, your astral body, or that is a deep topic, but in any case, you are rotating in that same vibration, which will affect our next day. Have you not seen that if you have not slept properly, or if you have had not proper dreams, and if you have not had a peaceful sleep, how do you feel next day morning? Next day morning, you don't feel fresh. You can't give a good start to your day. So There are tips for you here. How can we end our day? So रात में सोने के पहले हम लोग दो चीज कर सकते हैं for alternate every night. One night when you sleep, you can pray. Of course, we all have to pray before we are sleeping. I'll give you a schedule before we finish today. So एक रात हम लोग ये pray करके सो सकते हैं कि we are going to learn something new we are going to learn something, or we are like a student one night. So one night before sleeping, you just form an intention that you're learning some spiritual lessons or you're learning something amazing in the night. In the night, also when you form this intention, you may actually wander in some classrooms, or you will actually get to learn something. All right. And one night, एक रात आप एक स्टूडेंट की तरह इंटेंशन बना के सो सकते हैं, और एक रात alternate night you can pray and sleep, then you can offer yourself as help to someone. So आप इस prayer के साथ रात में सो सकते हैं as if you are going to help someone. So it is quite possible. So it is quite possible that रात में सोने के पहले when you make an intention that you are offering yourself as a healer, those who have done pranic healing, you can just mentally form an intention that to the universe, that I offer myself as a healer tonight. So to the universe, please use me if somebody needs help, if somebody needs healing. So the chances are in the night, your astral body or your consciousness and your awareness will actually go and help someone, will actually go and heal someone. Now, these are the two things that you could do. Is this part clear? Is this part clear? So one night you are serving, you're doing service, you're helping someone, so you are giving. And one night you are receiving. You are forming an intention that I'm going to receive teachings, or I'm going to receive some teachings or some learnings in the night. So इस तरह से आप दो intention बना सकते हैं alternatively. Okay, is this part clear? Just give me a yes on the chat box before I go to the next point. Okay, any questions on this? If you have questions, please feel free to post it quickly on the chat box. Yeah. Okay, if you're not a healer, you can still offer. You can still offer. Your intention matters. और हो सकता है कि उस intention से आप जल्द ही एक healer भी बन जाएंगे. Right? You can still offer. आप basically ये offer कर सकते हैं that you are going to help someone. You can just form that intention. आप बस वो intention आपको बनाना है. Okay? So for non-pranic healers, can we think of doing service to poor people? Yes, लेकिन अगर आपको किसी को कुछ physical service देनी है तो that you can't do in the dreams, ठीक है? So उसमें तो आपको कुछ वो देना होगा ना. You need to, it's more on the energy level जो रात में हम लोग कर रहे हैं. Okay, now these are the two things. Another thing, as a ritual रात में सोने के पहले, there are again some more tips for all of you. आपने सुना है आपके घर में आपके कुछ elderly लोग होंगे, our grandmothers or our parents, they would always tell us to wash our feet before sleeping, right? To wash our feet before sleeping. So make sure, now that has a lot of spiritual importance also. क्या होता है दिन भर में हम लोग का जो ऑरा होता है, जो ऊर्जा शरीर होता है, जो एनर्जी बॉडी, our aura, obviously throughout the day it becomes quite dirty. Okay, now when our aura becomes dirty, जो सबसे gross energy होती है, the energy which is the grossest or the dirtiest, normally it is accumulated in the lowest part of our body. And which is the lowest part of our aura or our body is our feet. So हमारे feet के around में the most dirtiest energy वो accumulate हो जाती है. So you can, if you like, if you have time, then a very good idea is to dip your feet in warm water with salt, like एक कटोरी भर के नमक आप एक बाल्टी भर पानी में डालिए, and then dip your feet. Okay, you can do that if you have time, but it may not be practical कि रोज हम पाँव डाल के बैठ रहे हैं आराम से. कभी कभी आप ये कर सकते हैं, maybe on the weekends, but on a regular basis, on a practical level, simply wash your feet with salt water. With salt. So take a handful of salt, rub it on your feet, and then wash your feet. Make sure कि जो हम लोग के तलवे होते हैं, the soles of our feet and our fingertips, मतलब हमारे toes का हमारे सारे पाँव के जो फिंगर्स है उसके टिप्स एंड द सोल्स ऑफ आवर फीट, क्योंकि वहां पे चक्रास होते हैं. मेक श्योर दैट यू आर रबिंग सॉल्ट प्रॉपर्ली देयर. सो जस्ट रब, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा आपको हार्डली रब नहीं करना है, जेंटली रब, wait for a minute, and then wash it with water. So any normal salt will do. You can use, there are a lot of bath salts that you get in the market nowadays. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, use any salt, use raw salt, use टाटा नमक. I'm not advertising for टाटा नमक, but कोई भी तरह का नमक आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. Just use salt and wash your feet with salt water. आप एक्चुअली देखेंगे कि आपकी एनर्जी बहुत लाइट हो जाती है. Okay, now there is a question, can this be done after meditation? Not really after meditation. You can do this during meditation if you like. You can do this during meditation. Means you can dip your feet in salt water in the night and then meditate. आप वो भी कर सकते हैं. Anyways, we'll talk about that in detail in some other session. Right now, it will take us a lot of time to continue with that. So, with this, क्या होता है कि आपका ऑरा थोड़ा हल्का हो जाएगा. So step 1, wash your feet with salt water. Then after that, chant Om. Chant Om, just normal Om. Chant it 7 times. Wash your feet with salt water, step 1. Step 2, chant Om 7 times. Step 3, do some kind of a prayer. आप कोई भी तरह की प्रेयर कर सकते हैं. जो लोग ने सोल क्लास की है, you could do the soul affirmation. जो लोग ने कोई और क्लासेस की है, आप उसमें की प्रेयर्स यूज कर सकते हैं. और एल्स यूज एनी काइंड ऑफ प्रेयर दैट यू लाइक. नॉर्मली जो हम लोग ट्विन हार्ट्स शुरू करने के पहले जो प्रेयर इस्तेमाल करते हैं, वो प्रेयर भी आप बोल सकते हैं. वट एवर प्रेयर यू लाइक. आपके रिलीजन में अगर कोई प्रेयर है, आपके कल्चर में कोई प्रेयर है, आप हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ सकते हैं, नमोकार मंत्र बोल सकते हैं. वट एवर यू लाइक, you can do. Yes, you can do forgiveness prayer, but pray to God. So wash your feet, step 1. Step 2, chant Om 7 times. After that, you do a prayer, and after the prayer, you form an intention that what are you going to do tonight. Are you a healer or are you a student? तो एक नाइट हम लोग को स्टूडेंट बनना है, एक नाइट हम लोग को हीलर बनना है. So these are the 4 steps that you could do to prepare your energies well before resting your body in the night. Chances are you will feel very, very fresh next morning. Please try it tonight. Please try it at least for a week. Do give me feedbacks of how you feel about this practice. Now, जो लोग ने प्राणिक हीलिंग आप कर चुके हैं, जो लोग प्राणिक हीलिंग की क्लासेस कर चुके हैं, you can add one more point to this, is cutting off cords. Cut your cords before you do the Om chants. Okay, so I repeat, I quickly repeat 4 steps. First, wash your feet with salt water. Those who have done pranic healing, after this you will cut your cords, so that will be your step 2. Those who have not done pranic healing courses, 1, wash your feet with salt. Second, just simply chant Om before 7 times, 7 to 9 times. Okay, 7 to 9 times. Those who have done pranic healing, first wash your feet, then you cut all the cords, cut all the unauthorized cords, and then you chant Om for about 7 to 9 times. Okay, so cut your cords after washing feet for the ones who have done pranic healing. Next, after, so 1, wash your feet, 2, Om chants, 3, you do your prayers. जो भी प्रेयर आप बोलना चाहते हैं वो प्रेयर आप बोल सकते हैं. Why chant Om only 7 times? If you like, you can chant more. If you like, you can chant more. You can chant 9 times, you can chant 11 times, minimum 7. Okay, and then at the end, 4th step, last step, you form an intention to offer yourself either as a healer or as a student. So you just pray, God, I offer myself as a student tonight. Please teach me certain lessons. All right. Next night, you just say, thank you, God, and I offer myself as a healer tonight. Please use me to help someone, to heal someone. Okay. Now, the question is, student of what and how will we get the lessons? It's very difficult क्योंकि ये now depends how much does your brain remember. But आपने देखा होगा कभी कभी हम लोग जब कोई चीज सुनते हैं, मन में ऐसा लगता है कि ये मैंने कभी पहले सुना है. You know, you just get a feeling as if you have heard it before. Where did you hear it? Okay, so as you get deeper into pranic healing, you will get a lot of answers to such questions. So now the thing is, when you are sleeping, when you are when you are offering yourself as a healer, yes, okay. So I hope we are clear about the 4 steps. 4 steps हिंदी में मैं क्विकली एक बार हिंदी में बोलूंगी बिफोर वी क्लोज. सबसे पहले अपने पाँव को नमक के पानी से आपको धोना है. स्टेप 2, ओम चांट करना है. चांट ओम मिनिमम 7 टाइम्स, आप चाहे तो थोड़ा सा ज्यादा भी कर सकते हैं, 7 to 9 टाइम्स. तीसरी स्टेप, आप कोई भी एक प्रेयर बोल सकते हैं, भगवान को याद करिए, कोई प्रेयर आप बोल सकते हैं. और चौथी स्टेप, प्रेयर खत्म करने के बाद आप भगवान से ये प्रार्थना करिए, ये प्रे करिए कि आज आप एक स्टूडेंट हैं और अगर भगवान कोई भी लेसन आपको देना चाहते हैं, वो लेसन आपके अंदर डाउनलोड कर दे, वो ज्ञान, वो नॉलेज, वो गाइडेंस आपके अंदर डाउनलोड कर दे. एक रात आप स्टूडेंट हैं, दूसरे रात आप ये प्रार्थना करके सो सकते हैं कि आज रात आप एक हीलर हैं. तो भगवान से आप ये प्रे कर सकते हैं कि टुनाइट, आज रात में आपको एक हीलर के माध्यम की तरह यूज करें, किसी को भी हील करने के लिए. इस तरह से आप प्रार्थना करके सो सकते हैं. So now I will just take a quick questions. Can we offer ourselves to heal our parents and children? Yes, you can. You can. But with parents and children, you can just heal them in the day. Why do you want to wait for the night to offer yourself, right? So उनको तो आप ऐसे भी heal कर सकते हैं. Can we chant Om Rim Arham Nama? I'm sorry, Nidhi, I have not studied this mantra, so difficult for me to comment. Somebody had put, can we chant Om Namah Shivaya Om? Yes, you can chant Om Namah Shivaya Om. Can we dip our feet for 5 minutes? Yes, if you want, you can dip your feet for a longer time, if you have the time. If you have the time, आप लंबे समय तक भी कर सकते हैं. Dip your feet in lukewarm water, add salt, and वो फिर आप कर सकते हैं. Okay, so question है इसमें God आपको कैसे यूज करेंगे? So you're not offering to God, you're basically offering to the universe. So universe में किसी को भी जरूरत है. देखिए, बहुत लोग रात में सोते हैं ये सोच के कि कोई मेरी मदद कर दे, और आप प्रे करके सोच रहे हैं कि हम किसी की मदद करेंगे. समथिंग में हैपन, वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू वैलिडेट कि कैसे होगा, क्या होगा. बस आपको अगर विश्वास है तो आप इसे ट्राई कर सकते हैं. ऑलराइट, सो आवर टाइम इज अप. थैंक यू वेरी मच. आपके अगर और भी कोई सवाल है, आप व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पर डाल सकते हैं. और अगर आपको व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में नहीं है और आप ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं, सेशन के बाद में एक नंबर आपको चैट बॉक्स में डाल के दे दूंगी. यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट माई मैनेजर पूजा, वो आपको ऐड कर देगी ग्रुप में. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स क्लोज विद अ प्रेयर. Concentrate on your heart and crown. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Master Chokok Sui, to all the great, great ones. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your teachings, your guidance, your help, and protection. Thank you. In full faith, so be it. Gently open your eyes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining in.